for the additional 75 bits. Also, yes, time for the first run of the day. The last one was clearly practice. Oh yeah, having synergy between, like, name, sub-badge, and bit-badge is pretty good. Unfortunately, there is no light pink sub-badge. Closest you'll probably get is red, but you're way past that. It would be nice if, like, as a subscriber, you could choose between any of the previous badges that you have, and just, like, display the one that you want to display. Unfortunately, I don't believe you can do that. Yeah, the biggest new find was being able to save like 40 minutes. Thanks to early boss rush. Oh my god, once again that roll got delayed. And we also save some additional time by the itemless route being possible now. Yeah, you can cheer 25k bits to get the pink bit badge if you want. The Remlet flag ends up getting used for teleporting to Skyview and back in time, and for the Gate of Time RBM that happens at the end. Hello, Mr. Schuver. Thank you for the good luck. Also, thank you for the orange ruby as well, Dowley. On your way to 25k bits. I wish you luck on your journey. I also wish your wallet good luck. Thank you for the good luck as well. My live as a skeleton. Very good nickname. Oh man. I Hate Giraffes on their way to the 26k bit badge. Thank you for the 4 bits. Thank you for the 100 bits as well, Joshua. Is it to get to the 25k bit badge? Well, I wouldn't think so, because I'm pretty sure you'd want to keep the blue one. No, motion controls are like what makes speedrunning this game unique compared to like a lot of other titles. It's part of the enjoyable experience, so I personally really like the motion controls. Also, thank you for the red rupee as well, Franz. Thank you for the red rupee as well, Oryx Slayer. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh, it's a shame we don't get the red rupee text in the run. At least anymore. Or did we ever? No, we never got the red rupee text. We've gotten red rupees before, but never the text, because we usually get the rupee in some way that doesn't actually make the text appear. Like off of the beetle or while swimming in water. Also, thank you for the 95 Pride Bits, Phantom Isle. Yes, this does financially support me. And good evening, Eddie Dickens. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you for the additional 2 bits, Giraffe. How have runs been today? Well, this is... We've only been doing runs for like 10 minutes, so... This is the farthest we've gotten. 6 minutes and 22 seconds in. One bit is equal to 1 US cent. So 10 bits is equal to 10 cents, which is 0.1 US dollars. Also, hey Copernicus, thank you for the good luck. Mod ignores mods. I mean, there are some commands that only mods can use. I think there's only 2 of them, though, which are like the... Actually, I know one of them is Mike. I don't remember what the other one is. I mean, they only really apply to things like randomizer races. Which we probably aren't going to do many of in the near future, as far as I'm aware. I got tired after playing 1 round of ping pong. Well, ping pong can be intense. Especially Wii Sports Resort table tennis. Yeah, 100,000 bits would be $1,000. So you just take the bit amount and divide by 100 to get the dollar amount. Best possible time matches sum of best. Well, that just means that I haven't split for anything yet. Best possible time is my sum of best segments from here to the end of the run, and I haven't split for anything, so it's just gonna match my sum of best segments regardless of what it is. Well, yeah, the way that Twitch makes money off of bits is that they charge the person who buys the bits, like, the difference between what the bit amount is worth and the profit that they want off of it, essentially. So. No, this is not low percent. Also, hey, Mr. Ware, thank you for the good luck. Thank you for the additional 34 bits giraffes. How much would the run change if you couldn't use hero mode? Quite a lot, actually, because then we would be forced to beat Skykeep, at the very least. Since normal mode can't successfully get to the end of the run without soft locking unless it beats Skykeep. Hopefully that worked. Okay, I should. If the cutscene doesn't start immediately, then it's probably fine. Nice, Mr. Puddles. Congratulations on the 102 bits. Low percent also skips the Digging Mitts, Hero's Clothes, Emerald Tablet, and True Master Sword. Well, no, the loading sequence for reverse bit warp typically takes a long time. For whatever reason. I think there is a way to register a bot for, like, a free subscription, Iowa, but, I remember, like, vaguely reading that a really long time ago. If you, like, ping me... No pun intended. If you, like, DM me after stream and remind me to, like, check up on that, then I can, like, look up on it again. From what I remember, I think, like, each streamer, or, like, each partner is allowed to have, like, 2 lifetime subscriptions to a bot or something. At least from what I remember reading a long time ago. Also, hey, Zelda Wallflower, thank you for the good luck. Yes, I am a Twitch partner. I've been a Twitch partner since August of 2014, so we're actually coming up on 6-year anniversary almost. Thank you for the good luck, Shireen. I don't think having the same item on multiple files matters. It's like, if you obtain any item on any file, essentially. I mean, that was sort of the definition that we came up with, to not make it completely trivial. Otherwise, it's just reverse bit warp a new game file. Or not a new game file, a file that has the goddess sword into Demise. Or the training sword. But then, the cheeky way that we still somehow got around that is, if you collect an item in Back in Time, and use it in Back in Time, it never technically gets saved to a file, so it doesn't count. Which is why, like, we collected the Water Dragon scale in the old low percent route in Back in Time twice. Also, once again, forgot that I have to keep going over here. I'm still ahead, I guess. Definitely lost a few seconds to spacing out, though. Now, I typically don't consider speedrunning any games unless they're 3D Zelda games, pretty much. Yes, this route is considered to have collected the Hero's Tunic because it gets it on file, too. Hey, Noble Alex, thank you for the best of luck. Thank you for the good luck, Octopus Garden. Thank you very much for the yellow rupee as well. I certainly hope to have a great day. That was one flap too many. Also, thank you for the orange rupee, Ellisway. Okay, surprisingly it wasn't too high up. I've inspired you to go after your speedrunning dreams. Alright, well... hope you enjoy speedrunning, and good luck with it. It's not always going to be easy, unfortunately. No, Skyward Sword runs that are done on emulator don't count for being, or you can't submit those runs to the leaderboard, but you don't have to let the leaderboard dictate how you speedrun a game. Well, there was one example of, I'm pretty sure it was fixed, but there was I think it was a recent Dolphin build where a crash that happens in the game on console doesn't happen on emulator, and if that crash didn't happen on console, it would have saved us, like, at least 10 minutes or something with an old route of the run. As just one example. But again, I'm pretty sure that was fixed to, like, actually crash like it properly should now. Well, I mean, that's part of what accurate emulation is. There's also a similar thing with Ocarina of Time 3D on Citra, where there's a crash that happens on console, which, if it didn't happen on console, we'd be able to save, like, I think like a minute or two in the 100% category. Because we'd be able to easily collect the Lens of Truth as Adult Link during Death Hole Wrong Warping, but the Navi text around the chest basically causes that to crash on a regular console, but on Citra, there's no crash there, so that would save a few minutes in 100%. Thank you for the good-looking Denouchi 93. Alright, Zexos, we'll see you later. Ugh, come on. When that happens. I probably should have done a jump slash there. Would I recommend practicing on console or emulator more? That highly depends on the game. Like for Skyward Sword, I would definitely recommend console over emulator, at least in my experience. There are very few things in this game that I would practice on an emulator. I mean, generally I always do all my practice on console, because there can be, like, there can be differences in, like, delay between running on emulator and on console, and if there are, then your timing for things can get messed up. Hey, just poo-poo. Thank you for the good luck. Vertical darts. One more. Oops, he had to spawn darts. should be saving time here. Thank you for the good luck from your friend Attila, Captain John. Yeah, can't you see? The minecart split already says Minecraft. According to most people who glance at it anyway. Oh yeah, unfortunately running past Girahim isn't really viable with the way that we route things now. It's very out of the way to try and go get the practice sword. I missed the heart. Oh, darn. You're right. Can't possibly go through the rest of this game without collecting all the heart containers. That would be silly. That's not what I wanted to do. And hold forward correctly there, I guess. What would happen if you did bit while in bit? Then you would just do back in time. Back in time isn't something that, like, gets stacked on itself, right? If you do back in time, you just go to back in time. It's more like a binary state, sort of. Well, no, collecting the heart container would just waste the time it takes to collect the heart container. That's literally all the difference it would make. Alright, we're going to reverse bit warp file 2 into the goddess statue, not file 1. Like, the heart container wouldn't mess up any of the RBMs. I mean, to be fair, the concept of stacking, like, certain glitches seems to be something that, like, people question a lot more than I would think. Like, or, like, new viewers who watch, like, Wind Waker speedruns also ask if you can have, like, multiple storages at one time, which is also not a thing. So, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, the trick named double storage doesn't help with that, because that sounds like you're You are using 2 storages, but you're getting them separately because you can't stack 2 storages. I mean, yeah, the back in time name doesn't help with that either. But, really? Ugh. Hello? Oh, alright, well, there goes a few seconds. Not a very good segment there. No, speedrunning typically does not require any internet. Streaming requires internet, but you don't have to stream if you want to speedrun. That is not a requirement. Also, thank you for the purple rupee giraffes. It's bad because I wasn't able to see up there. Of course. Hold on, guys. Let me pick up this golden skull and add it to the other 99 I already have. Really? We missed another one? Please go away. Alright, well, we're definitely not ahead now. I guess I was just too slow on the Skyward Strike or something? Because what happened is, like, one of the front guys blocked the Skyward Strike, because I guess they were close enough to me. Oh. Unfortunate. English is definitely not 15 minutes slower. No circles. In the 5-hour route that was done before Reverse Bit Magic, English was 17 minutes. Or text-wise, English was 17 minutes slower than Japanese at that point. Like, if I had to give a guess, it would be like 5 to 6 minutes. Hey, Debbie, thank you for the good luck. Because, like, in the 2-hour route before early boss rush, I believe Japanese saved 7 to 8 minutes over English. But that was with English having Cistern clip also, I believe. To save, like, 30 seconds or something. Yeah, Cistern Clip used to save 5 minutes back before Reverse Bit Magic was figured out. No, English does... Like, having the English text doesn't make any bit magic or reverse bit magic stuff easier. Because all of the text-based reverse bit magic stuff, you just cancel the text box and start your file at the same time. How was the run going? It was good for like the first 25 minutes, but then I made some mistakes and now it's not very good. Do not think I will be ahead going into Earth Temple here. What toppings should you have on your pizza? I mean, if I was choosing, I would say pepperoni and sausage, personally. Yeah, unfortunately our circles streak got broken. Almost the left option there. Yes. If all else fails, just default your pizza to none pizza left beef, and you will receive the most exquisite of bread-related cuisine known to mankind. Okay, that still works. That was kind of slow, but I'll take it. Alright. So if we can have a good Scaldera, I should be able to get a best segment here. As long as like everything else goes fine too. But aside from this back in time and Scaldera, the rest of Earth Temple is fairly trivial. Hey Lublum, thank you for the good luck. Thank you for the good luck as well, Samson. This run contains 22 deaths. Currently. The next time you check back in, there may be more or less, depending on if new route optimizations get figured out. Yeah, 17 back in time and then 5 death warps. For instance, I'm going to jump into the lava here and death warp once this cutscene is over. Do I use glitches in Zelda games casually? Not typically, no. I mean, like, when I start speedrunning a Zelda game, I very rarely, like, try to play it casually anymore, because I'm way more interested in speedrunning it, typically. Nice. Like how we rolled over the stamina fruit and still missed it. Hello. Very good. Oh yeah, if you do Early City in the Sky, you do get to skip a lot of spiders, that's true. Is the boulder rolling upwards? Maybe. I mean, the boulder already kind of defies gravity when it jumps into the dragon's mouth before we open up the boss door. Also, I hope you feel better, Pelamize. Let us remember to take damage here. Really? It's not the way I wanted that to go. Oh, we're getting a best segment here, I guess. Alright, one more Skyward Strike. Wait, actually, is this gonna work? Okay. I don't know, I guess we're ahead, but should have been able to save a lot more time there. Still don't understand why... I thought the motion that I did was gonna do a forward spin attack, not an upward and like backflip spin attack. Run's still alive. Well, yes, we're ahead. Typically, if we are ahead, then we can still PB. Yeah, overall, Eldon, not very good. Unfortunately. Most likely source of time loss? There are a few places I could, for example, fail like the Harpstrom RBM, or I could take 4 hearts of damage within the last few minutes of the run. Because the last, like, 5 minutes of the run is somewhat scary, only having leniency for, like, a single hit of damage. Yes, I guess in a sense, Skyward Sword runs always end with demise, in one form or another. Alright, let's go take some damage. Ah, nice. Thank you for the blue rupee, Debbie. Yes, surely those rupees will matter. Thank you for the blue ruby as well, Oi. Also, yes, we finally got to the Machi segment. Yep, that robot is indeed dead, said Fi. Very insightful commentary from her. There's probably, like, some other robots in areas with no time shift stone, but I know that a lot of them are near areas that have a time shift stone. So the movement at the beginning of this area was bad. I'm surprised that there aren't any robots, or at least I don't think there are any, like, of the sentient robots inside the Lanayru mining facility, which always struck me as kind of weird. Because you'd think that, and unless the entire thing is purely automated, that there would be some robot workers there. I know I have to hydrate, but it's... I currently have to occupy the controller as well, so... Hey, Blood Knight, thank you for the good luck. And thank you for the good luck as well, Monster Hunter Kitty. Ah, come on, dang, it's in the wrong direction. Oh wow, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs, Blood Knight. It is very generous of you. So thank you very much. Congratulations to everybody who got a subscription. This run's not been the greatest, but we're still ahead, so I guess it works. Lost a bunch of time in Elden. Also, thank you very much, Joshua, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Heirin. Okay, I actually went forward this time, surprisingly. Copied file 1 to file 2, almost forgot about that. A Twitch stream where someone is gaming. I know, right? Today we're playing Title Screen, the video game. Oops, I did not want to do that. Oh well. Right, yeah. Alright, well that loses like 15 seconds. Yeah, I definitely would have gotten a best segment here if it wasn't for that. Yeah. So thank you very much for the purple rupee, Crystal Yoshi. Ah, no. I thought I hit down right, but I guess not. Also, hey, Beanseller, thank you very much for the 5 months of Tier 1 and the good luck. Hold downhill when you miss circles. Hey, I still saved time even though I missed circles. I've just never gotten around to displaying the on-screen sub count again. I don't think it's, like, particularly important. Yes, the Minecraft split was clearly named after you, Minecraft Cam. Absolutely does not say minecart in any way, shape, or form. Alright. We did the jump. Wow. Don't know how to do the jump. I could have hydrated there, I suppose. But oh well. Also, thank you very much, Beanstellar, for gifting a Tier 1 subscription to ZeldaFan305. Oh, come on. I guess that worked if it skipped the cutscene. Alright, Goku, thank you for the good luck. We'll see you later. And hey, Star Smiley, thank you for the good luck also. Also, yes, it's almost time for Death by Feet, everyone. Or at least hopefully it'll be. I don't think that reached all the way to the right. Oh, it did. Okay. That RBM is always a little sketchy. Also, thank you very much, Quickstepper79, for the 13 months of Tier 1. Thank you very much for the 13 months of support. Oh. Also, yeah, time for Death by Feet number 1. Hey, Jay Walders, I'm doing alright. This run is ahead, I guess, but it's not particularly good. Also, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription as well, Ownhill. Now it's time for the easier death by feet. Yeah, I do die a lot. It can be very disheartening to see so much death. Thank you for the good luck of your resume. And hey, Melina, thank you for the good luck as well. Ah, nice. Now this is technically the second attempt of the day. The first one died like 2 minutes in. Well, no back in time still allows you to death warp, so there are still some things that you can do. As far as we're aware, you can't go into back in time without dying, no. Yeah, I know that my current PB is like over an hour faster than the AGDQ run. The AGDQ run wasn't like the most amazing run ever though, or anything. Well, yeah, being able to get to back in time without a reset would be interesting. Because I know that in Twilight Princess you can actually do back in time with Ugu, which isn't a reset, but it's like a load to a new area. Well, yeah, there have been 2 runs, like, within the 5 to 6 hour range at separate GDQs. Ah, let's get up there. That was a little sloppy. why I was getting ready to back in time off of that. I don't think I'd be able to do... Like, if I was just gonna start a run right now of the old route before RBM, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Just, like, purely from memory. Hey, P-Man, thank you for the good luck. Do we select file 1? And this time we want to go in with file 3. That was bad. I wanted to see up into there. Alright. It is almost time for the last 5 minutes.
Hey!
Oh yeah, most of the execution stuff in Back in Time isn't too precise. I saved a lot of time here. I don't know why I saved 10 seconds, but we did, so we'll take it. Oh my god, why? Yeah, that one blue cap guy moved really far back, so that was a giant waste of time. It's like, yes, I'm going to move back as far as possible. Alright, will we get shot by an arrow or not? Alright. That is probably quite literally the scariest section of the run on 2 hearts. Ideally, it only takes 2 spin attacks to get rid of all those Bokoblins. Come on. Wow, that was really bad. So yeah, avoiding the lag here is kind of tricky. At least trying to. Nice.
まだ把握する必要性
So it was the blue-capped Bokoblins in that one phase of the, or that one cycle of first phase Ghirahim 3 that were bad. Going into this. Five seconds. Alright. Cool. 1:25:19. Alright, well. Thank you very much for the 50 rupees, Bean Seller. Also, yes, now it's time for celebratory waste points. There was a bunch of good stuff in this run, but there was also some not very good stuff. Eldin wasn't very good. And then also, obviously, the Demise segment wasn't particularly good either. Machi could have been a lot better, because I accidentally activated the Floria door cutscene there. I'm still surprised I saved 12 seconds on the door segment, but I guess... Since I guess that was just due to being able to do the 2 back in times optimally. I guess it was a combination of diving as soon as possible onto Skyloft. Oh, wow. Also, thank you very much, FTAB, for the 12 Tier 3 subs to the community. That is a lot. So, thank you very much for that generous gift. Yeah, so that was... 12 Tier 3 subs is the equivalent of... Math is blanking here. 60 Tier 1 subs? At least, like, monetarily. So, thank you very much for that, FTAB. That is, again, very generous. Well, yes, this is a new Whirl Recce. Again, though, it's not... not particularly the best, even though it had some good stuff, but again, like... Losing 9 seconds entering Eldin over Best, losing over 15 seconds over Best entering Earth Temple. And then losing, like 13 seconds on Demise. Also, yeah, so... If anyone's a Tier 3 sub now, you also have access to Gym Face, so enjoy putting my actual face in chat. Yeah, sorry, Shuver. Yeah, this was also, the first run that I actually did the optimal diving into the pillars during Back in Time, where you don't get, like, the 3-second cutscene for each dive. Also, thank you very much for the 2 months of Twitch Prime, Mr. Pratastic. No, I mean, we've only been streaming for 2 hours, so we can do more attempts today, but... May as well watch the credits, because the credits has nice music. It also gives me a chance to just, like, take a break for a little bit. Oh yeah, now I can hydrate, because you guys have been reminding me of that. Big hydrate. Also, yeah, Fi's Farewell is a very good song. It's weird how well it works, because they somehow managed to make this character that has a very low amount of actual character development suddenly turn into a character that you feel for a lot. Right when they have to leave. Although I guess maybe the message is you don't know what you have until you've lost it. So. In which case, good message. Favorite Zelda game based solely on music? I would probably have to pick a Wind Waker for that, but Spirit Tracks is a very close second. Also, thank you very much, Crystal Yoshi, for the 5 Tier 1 gift subs to the community. It is also very generous of you. I'm sure all the new gifted subs appreciate their subscriptions. Skyward Sword looks Disney to you in artwork? I suppose I can see that. I still love how the ending cutscene, or like how the entire end of the game has Link in his clothes, or like his regular Skyloft clothes. As if he just decided to wake up at like 8:30 a.m. one day and banish evil before 10 a.m. Is this world record pace? Yes. How far from 700 sub points? I guess that's a good question. Also, thank you very much, Franz, for the purple rupee and the GGs. The current count, I don't know if it updated with Crystal Yoshi's subs or gift subs, but it's currently sitting at 635. So you would have to gift 65 if you wanted to bump it all the way up to 700, or at least 65 sub points, depending on how you'd wanted to split that up. Alright, so... Take a picture of this. Also, thank you very much, Joe Schmo Show, for the orange rupee. Also, yeah, hopefully we'll get sub 125 soon. Like, there's definitely enough mistakes in here that sub 125 should be a possibility. Or should be able to be a run we hopefully get soon. Oh, also, yeah, for the... That one Gymbot quote needs a space before... like, between the Gym Hydrate and the, quote, otherwise... Twitch doesn't recognize it as the emote. Oh yeah, this is probably the highest my sub count... Or, well, actually, the sub count... Because there are a bunch of tier 3 subs now, the sub count of individual subscribers might not necessarily be the highest it's ever been, but the amount of sub points is the highest it's ever been. Because there's a difference between, like, subscriber count and subscriber score, because a single tier 3 sub is worth 6 points on, like, the total subscriber score. There goes Impa. Does the streamer have any cute pets? No. I've never had any pets to speak of. You never understood this? I think this, or the reason Impa disappears is due to some time travel related stuff. Because we changed the past, now it's not necessary for Impa to, like, stay in the present and help us on our journey or something. She was just old. Well, yeah, that's true. If it was magic keeping her alive at that moment, and then Hylia, or whoever, was like, yeah, that's not necessary anymore, and just took the magic away, then that would explain it too. Alright, Bean Seller, we'll see you later. Thank you for the additional 50 bits and for the good luck. Now, I did submit Skyward Sword, it's just not on the public games list for, like, the game submissions. So, like, if I look under my submissions, only 3 out of my 5 submissions are publicly visible, but that doesn't affect, like, their consideration for the event. It just means that GDQ hasn't vetted the submission to make sure there's nothing, like, inappropriate in it. Because, like, apparently this time GDQ got... I think they got close to 2,000 submissions this time or something, so they're probably just not gonna vet, like, all of them content-wise, before, like, the actual games list and schedule is released. So, yeah. I also submitted, or I like, withdrew Skyward Sword and then resubmitted it at the last minute because I wanted to put any percent back into my submission. Since my initial submission, before all the early boss rush stuff was found, it didn't include any percent. Because, like, I'd already done the same any percent at the previous GDQ. Well, yeah, the reason that there are such a high number of submissions is because it's online, so... Like, you don't actually have to travel to the event to participate in it this time. Yeah, the good news about, or, like, one of the good parts about not actually having a physical GDQ is that everybody saves money on travel, and hopefully doesn't get sick. Also, yeah, the little movies in the credits are what Zelda's perspective was in, like, the first 3 areas. As far as visual quality goes, I personally prefer the, like, just Wii to HDMI upscaler for my stuff. It does produce these, like, very subtle lines in the background, but, like, at least for me, I've tuned those out and don't notice them, so I don't really care at this point about that. Also, yeah, you can play the harp during the credits, and it's automatically tuned to, like, match the key of the music so it doesn't just sound terrible. I don't think it's particularly close to Summa Best. This run is farther behind my Summa Best than my last run was, because my Summa Best actually improved somewhat by like 20 seconds during this run. And I can still improve Earth Temple by at least 10 more seconds, most likely. No, I'm pretty sure this is like... This isn't like a physical map, I'm pretty sure it's something that's like pre-recorded and pre-rendered. I mean, there is an entrance into the credits, but I don't... Like, it's not a... It's not like some giant map that contains all these areas or something. And I mean, like, if... Like, this being pre-recorded is different from, like, previous Zelda titles, because, like, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask... Or, no, Wind Waker is also pre-recorded, but Twilight Princess takes place on the actual game maps. Because in Twilight Princess, if you don't complete the Fair and Twilight, then the Fair and Woods will be in Twilight during the credits. So, yeah. Yeah, if the goddess statue wasn't down in the credits, that would probably cause some issues. I don't remember there being any input lag on Wii U. But it's been a while since I've tried playing this game on Wii U. I know that if you digitally download it on Wii U, the loading times are slower. For some reason. But, yeah. Alright. Now that we've celebratorily watched the credits, it's time for more runs. After I change the world record at the bottom.